Hey, I'm pushing start on all of these. It's already started. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is the finest.
I appreciate y'all
Go sit your way down.
rewind this song. But as they say, all good things must come to an end. So it's only right to go like this. Let's get it, March.
Let's get it, March.
By the way, Richard's greatest performance. This is the finest.
We're going to end this on a good note. Thank you.
By the way, Richard's greatest performance. This is the finest.
Everybody still saying.
It's only right I haven't felt like this. Been on my grind for a minute, guess I'm moving up the list. I tell you like this, let me say this right quick. We the ones that you won't forget. I honor the homie said no charge, just a sign of respect. You're working with Sally Mace, the right check. Can't wait till the day where I cut that bitch in check. Try to keep me when I'm down, but they put it on my neck. I got all the mouse back like a big
Yo, what up, though, y'all? The finest radio show. Thank y'all for tuning in. The opening song for the finest radio show, produced by myself.
Why you gotta eat myself?
I might get so high. Maybe I gotta take this one down a little bit.
The mic still gonna be high.
You think so?
It's better here. Screaming over the microphone.
I'm screaming over the music.
Welcome to the finest radio show. Merch over here doing his thing. He likes to holler all over his own track. Right, it's my part. I'm gonna be all high next time.
I feel like that.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday. Yeah, we got a birthday party going on too.
We are not gonna go down the strip today. I'm gonna go to the stuff. It's easier and so to put me on. That's why we go my birthday. I ain't crying my finest. We are the finest. Rewind us. Be sure it's behind us. Y'all ain't got no glasses on today. I forgot it. I'm beautiful. I can see your pretty eyes. I was like, oh.
This is the finest.
As Chaz would say, I used to wonder if you had eyes before. We got pretty eyes. Chaz, 3269.
That's my guy.
Yeah, I need that to fall in the lottery.
This is the
You put this time to play.
I'm playing every day. That's the winning number. I need to start playing the numbers. This falls every year, every time of year, and I always
One time for your man.
Hey, these cameras are like the pixel is so nice.
Yo. This is the finest radio show, and I'm your host, Merch Music.
I'm your host, Lady K. I'm Miss Nitra. Hey, everybody.
What up, y'all?
Welcome to the finest. Welcome.
Thank you for tuning in.
Hello to everybody in the audience.
Yes.
How y'all doing out there?
We actually have an audience, you guys. You know what I'm saying? People actually come and sit with us and enjoy and see what the finest radio show is all about.
We got guests and stuff. We got a lot of people in here. Thank you. And then we celebrate our birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Did she do it? And then we gonna sprinkle it out. Okay, so look.
And you got your tiara on. Queen.
Queens always keep their crown.
That's what's up.
When you can't see.
Black heart.
Okay, so look. So I missed the show, and I was really sad because I had to work. Glued to my job. But I did pick this up for y'all.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
So y'all can go ahead and open it.
Let's see what that is. Oh, what that is. This must be a beer jug. Oh, shit. I can make a...
Yes.
What?
I got something to put in there, y'all. Look at
Yo, we got...
And it's pink.
We got the finest radio show mug. Y'all see that? Not only do we got the t-shirts, we also got the mug.
Let me see.
Wow.
Get this Dutch out of here.
Wow. That is dope.
I actually made that. I actually made that.
Dope. In-house business, Miss Nature, you know what I'm saying? She got the coffee cups on deck.
No, wait. Before y'all start calling me.
It's a mug.
Wait, before y'all start calling me like, I want one. Look at you. I got a job. Thank you.
Let's get some orders.
Look, that'll be on the I'm just trying to this video. We're gonna download the link to Miss Nature to get her guys' cuts of that. As Child say, y'all be waiting for a minute. Thank you, Ma. I got something to put in this as soon as we go. Wait, when I saw that, I was like, I'm gonna get that for her. Her favorite color is pink, and I decided to wear pink for you today. And I love it on you. I don't really do a lot of pink. You let me see your eyes today.
You know, because Miss Nature, she be having the cards, the party shades on. Be like, yo, it's up, man. Yeah, you know, I'm just happy behind my shades. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it. As somebody say, you know, hip hop does that to you. I'm trying to tell you. When you come into the hip hop world, it's like it ain't dead. It's all the way live, right? It is. That's like you get live.
I thought they was wearing shades because they was high.
Could be. And if they was, why you put the secret out there?
Yo.
But anyway,
let's give a shout out to our sponsors.
Most definitely, Arthur Lucata from Detroit Legendary Mentality, which book is available on Amazon.
And you can see the tag on the post right there. You know what I'm saying? Go to the Amazon, check them out. It's only $10. You
have the D Spot. You can go on Facebook and look up Wood Beware, and also go into the top and Google the D Spot Detroit period gear, customized wear.
And his Facebook page is also tagged on his post, and his name is tagged on his post as one of our sponsors.
And also we have West 7 Barbershop on 7 Mile Road, close to, I believe, the Evergreen area. He's also an owner of West 6 Mile on 6 Mile Road. So thank you for our 3 sponsors. And is he gonna get another one on 8 Mile? You know what? He said he probably, you know what? I ain't mad at the man. He's been an entrepreneur in the city of Detroit for a few years now. So never know. He surprised me with West 6. So you know what? Everybody else has been here, so he got to come too. You know what? We're actually gonna have him coming in, and we're gonna do a little sponsoring for the kids and cutting some hair. So we got some
that's what's up.
Coming with
That's what's up. Because you know we do community work.
Most definitely.
Finance Radio Show, we do community work. We stay in contact with the children. We mentor them, male and female, and show them the things that we're doing if they're interested, hands-on experience with production, with management, with promotion, marketing, you know, all those things that make the Finance Radio Show. So, and the weather's going to be breaking soon, so parents that's tuned in, we will be linking out different information for your children to be able to come in and hang out with the Finance Radio Show. Not here though. Not this location. Not here. It can't be at the beach. We not at beach. We're gonna go outside. Yes, that's why. Let's make that clear. Get some air.
Good air for your children now as well. And our children is also involved with our projects as well too. So definitely be looking out for some spring and summer events for the children of the Finance Radio Show.
Hey, before we introduce our guests, I wanted to ask you guys, good idea not try to purchase maybe some baseball tickets since baseball is coming up, and maybe we could do like a raffle with some of the kids.
Okay, so we need for the viewers to tune in with our show. And if you guys are interested in baseball, let us know. And we'll do some investigation in it, and we'll make sure we make that available.
I'm not going there.
Be immersed music. I'm only going in the 70-degree weather because if it's too hot, I can't sit. Big girls can't sit in heat.
Well, you know, I used to work at Tiger City.
Oh, so you had all the good stuff behind the scenes. You ain't thrilled no more.
I ain't thrilled. No.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Do they still sell elephant ears?
They sell everything. They even got gourmet food down there.
Did this man talk about elephant ears for a baseball game? I think he don't want more. You want it? Did you say yes?
Yes.
Look, another. I don't think the men really like the baseball. I think they going for the elephant ears and the beer, right?
He's a hot dog.
And the snap hot dog.
Right.
Hey, wait. The thing that I like about
the key word is the part in the
is
ball.
that long tube of liquor that they give you.
It's the
frozen liquor.
The margarita. Yes, that's a $12 play. I made sure I get about $24 worth. That's too.
And on that note,
we're gonna be right back.
we're gonna be right back.
Radio show.
We got some guests in the
Special
building.
guest, D.S.SENSE, Guinness Book World Record.
Guinness Book
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about that. 24 hours.
It's
You know
a
what I'm
minute.
saying?
It ain't called the
It's
finest
24
for no
plus.
reason.
It's 24
24
plus.
plus.
That's right.
She's in the books, and she's been doing a lot of great things. We'll be right back
Right back on the finest.
and have her come on the show. Well, actually, we have her come right now, right?
Yeah, we're not
You know
gonna
what?
go nowhere. We're gonna play
We're not
some
gonna go nowhere.
music
We're gonna play some music.
while she come on the show.
Why
You
y'all
guys
ain't telling
tune
me
in
that?
while the music is playing. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Why y'all ain't telling me that?
Ain't nobody playing with you. Right now, this is Toy Soldier with Clown Act. Y'all, she just dropped a whole new video out, so y'all go check that out. But right now, this is Clown Act.
Yeah.
Hey, I like how you came on here.
Get better, man. Thank you.
Hey, if y'all watching, y'all can tag her.
Anybody out there watching, y'all can tag her. Toy Soldier, tag her right now. That's my girl. She calls me.
And I gotta get that new song that she just dropped.
It's my birthday. I can still up my phone.
This is Apollo, the Davis way.
Welcome to the world of the CrossFit. We got to stop it. This one for I find myself in the style. My mind is like a weapon, every thought is like a hollow. The money got to know every single thing that I know. You in the bad city. years old and you ain't got no kids. You shouldn't feel the way you feel without that being. You something special, mark my word, you got it in. And notice how you feel when you start to doubt. If it ain't gonna be you broke, why you keep it around? Credibility is used to start to be wrong. You show me if you the only one that's calling the shot. They ain't making no you, everything you hope you can. That's how you got here. Ain't no need to be the same. Now tell me what you see when you look in my face. I don't know what you know, but I reflect what you have. Take that time, drink, I smoke some weed, I hope you live what you believe, cause as you look at me, I'm just way back when you left me, you was breaking on the mixtape, nobody cared you was breaking on the mixtape, how you kill a beat with a verse of one take, you not a man you never was in the first place, you the best rapper I know, on everything I own, you ain't too proud of yourself, when you finally get home, it tastes that much better, when you wake up home, you got a story to tell, you got to sing that song, I remember when you used to say the weird kid, then you put your face tape from that bitch, yeah.
Hey, Mark, fix the mic.
Christopher Davis, you are the greatest. You are the light, you are the savior. It is confusing, I know you hate it. They never show you, they cannot break you. They ain't only show you surprise possession. It's gonna beat you to pieces after the match. As far as the women, verbal standards. Receive, forgive, you don't got to ask you. I love you much, you never forget it. As long as you did it, forget it, we did it. I said, I love you much, you never forget it, my baby. As long as we did it, forget it, we did it. Okay.
You better get it. Davis, wait, you did that. You did that.
This one down.
And I just want y'all to know this is one of my favorite songs. Yeah, I really be rocking it. I really be rocking it. Hey, wait, when y'all go to the beach spot, make sure y'all get this.
Detroit everything. You don't get Detroit everything. I'm on my Detroit everything. Hey, I'm on my Detroit everything. You don't get Detroit everything. Been on my Detroit everything. I'm on my Detroit everything. I know I look crazy, so I'm holding down below. But you cannot consider my skeleton cream is metal. Did you not consider you so with a bowl of jello? My tummy goes down, the belly is so yellow. It's magic when I flick my mouth. Blast it like all stars in this hot shot. Yeah, I announce you want it, so I brought that bounce. Feel again out. But then it's because I got that block, I air it out. So soon I go that rock with shit. Lion heart, nothing is my block. Spinning me out, I'm so young. Don't let it get so young. You know the road cars, everything but the block. Feeling strong, everything rolling hot. You've been born, you got the game fucked up like you informed. Legs swung to my leg like my roof is torn. What you better do, bullshit, the truth is gone. Trying to tell you something real like that roof is gone. I hate the way they make sure it's the fuck on it. Took a break of dawning, I'm yawning. Remember they were blowing me more. Used to get it like a power. They say you're the never get back out. Might as well, I was still going. We fucked her even more, and broke a rubber. And made me mommy. I own touchdown, mommy. Wanted to top my mom, adore me like a mommy. I'm stepping out the house, thinking I'm Christmas Eve, and up to the tree at ease. As you roll with the side, you on the free. I'm on my Detroit everything. We're on my Detroit everything. You don't get Detroit everything. I'm on my Detroit everything. I'm on my Detroit everything. You don't get Detroit everything. We're on my Detroit everything. I'm on my Detroit everything. I ain't gonna lie, life is hard. And demons try to come to like where's your God, huh? I'ma show you what the face do. I'm a team dealer with the business being the case. Hey, I can see the ticket color comes on the front of Detroit with the flow like up. I guess you can say the right side I rock is 80% back, 20% low.
Well, I think this
is 20% yes, 50% no. You think it's more to all that fake news, looking like a gold chain. How do you explain though? Does it have
a lot right
out the end? You're helping on this move in the flow. This, we were straight to everything. I'm on my Detroit everything. We're on my Detroit everything. We on your Detroit everything. I'm on my Detroit everything. I'm on my Detroit everything. We on your Detroit everything. We're on my Detroit everything. I'm on my Detroit everything. I get for you because my favorite. You hold some of me, stop rocking the whole thing. Now put my cup to the brim. Whistle with a circle, now why you fucking with them? I unlearned what they teach us. Speak was the same. I'm feeling like you don't see us. Big God me, man be. With the God I see, you shall be buried. Thou shalt not fuck with raw heat. Take about the death like you face shade raw heat. Boy, please, I breathe this shit. On my Detroit, everything leadership. I'm entitled to everything these forget. Following my footprints before I leave this bitch. You look like see everything is everything. What it means, every season had a change. You know you been some, you lose some. I just wanna see the money fall like fruit time. I'm a new one. Fly niggas put your wings clip like ping-pong. Young, listen to your elders. Y'all put a pussy wrong with one line, nigga L-words. That's word to the misfits. The torment's mind is gifted. But you gotta take it back and get hurt. And y'all bitch try to hit it, so I'm on my Detroit everything. We're on my Detroit everything. You don't get Detroit everything. So clean on my Detroit everything. I'm on my Detroit everything. You don't get Detroit everything. We're on my Detroit everything. So clean on my Detroit everything.
Detroit everything. I like that line. Hey. I like that.
That was dope. I love that song.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Who did that beat?
Actually, DDT did that beat.
Yes.
Oh, it's dead.
It's dead. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Oh.
She just had a birthday girl had to touch it.
had to do it.
I got the magic touch. I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, are you dead?
Hello.
Yeah, it only works when you turn it off.
It only works for her. Mic check. Mic check.
Well, I'm gonna be without a mic.
All right.
Don't be acting like that. How can you touch it?
Go
You mess
ahead.
with it.
Uh-oh.
You messed it up. That's okay. We still got it going.
Anyway,
Right. Who we got in the building? Let's meet you.
right now, in the building with her Detroit everything.
Yes, Detroit everything.
Detroit everything. We got D.S.SENSE in the building.
Yeah.
Y'all give it up for her.
How you doing?
I'm excellent. It's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Especially thank you for coming. That is one of my favorite songs. That's like everybody in my house. That's their favorite song. My kids are like they kind of sheltered, but they from the 48205.
Yeah.
So they be like, that's my Detroit everything. I said, look, baby, we in Taylor now, y'all.
Me and Taylor, don't be going into school talking about some, I'm on my Detroit everything. They gonna beat you. You and Taylor out. But the 48205, that's what we born and raised from.
I appreciate that. You know, the whole purpose of the song is to have some type of rallying cry, or it's, you know, it started as just a mantra for myself. And at the time, I just believed that myself and the city, we had similar experiences coming out of hardships, and you know, my life tended to mirror the city in a lot of ways. And during that time, I was down on my luck, and I was just trying to create affirmations. And that affirmation and that mantra grew into an initiative that is with local brands. And so from that, you know, it's just like, what do you do with it? Well, you create a song.
That's definitely you.
You know, you create a song. I think it's so Michael.
Right.
Yeah, just go Michael.
I think everybody.
And that's what I did. So in doing so, you know, it just continued to gain speed at live shows. And I don't know if I really intended on recording anything or doing shirts, but it just became bigger than I could have imagined. It was solely for me first, and it motivated me every day. And just to continue to take pride in myself and my city. And then from there, of course, you know, being in Detroit, we're a proudful bunch. We love our city. You can't tell us anything about it, no matter what's going on in it. We just love our city. And so naturally it resonated with the audience, and they wanted more. I wanted to give them more.
That is dope. That's definitely one of my favorites.
Giving it.
You definitely giving it.
Most definitely.
D.S.SENSE.
Yes, sir.
You are currently a member of the Guinness Book World Record for freestyling
Yes.
24 hours
Plus.
Yes.
plus.
I think it was 25.
Wait a
Yes,
minute.
yes.
You did what?
Yes. We
They-
myself and Super and T, a host of other
So yeah,
Mahogany Jones. was
Mahogany
there.
Jones.
Shout out
You
to
know,
Mahogany
shout
Jones.
Shout out
I
to
love
Mahogany
her.
Jones.
Get the heck out of here. Come on.
Mr.
Set
Furious.
the scene. Yes. Set the
Mr.
scene.
Furious
Set
there.
the scene. Yes. Set the scene.
Furious was there. I mean, it was so many folks. I'm telling you right now, like prior to doing that 25-hour stint, I had already been up a long time. Like the day prior, I hadn't really slept at all. And then I had an orientation or open house to go to. Left the open house from that morning to that early evening, went straight over there.
You put in 48 hours.
Woo!
So you was up.
And you know,
I'll be walking around with my eyes like this.
yeah, you think it's the task of staying awake is one thing,
Yeah.
but just the mental stamina that you have to have, and we all became like super sharp, closer to like the 3 and 4 o'clock hour.
Okay.
We had done this exercise. You take a word and then you write it on the board, and then you have to incorporate it into your freestyle.
Wow.
Just for the legitimacy of, yes, we're freestyling in here.
Okay.
And around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, we were just like stellar. Like I was just on it. And I would say about 6 o'clock in the morning, I felt like I wanted to die.
Wow.
You know?
I'm sure.
Yeah. But it's something about 8 o'clock in the morning. You know, we were rejuvenated, and I remember Super and I. We basically did an EP, just like spinning, like
I can only
rotating,
imagine some of
like
the stuff
sun and
that's coming out
earth.
your mouth.
Yeah, like sun and earth. We were just like it just became like we were on autopilot. It became second nature after a while. But if you ever want to test your endurance in any way, it became a test of physical endurance too after being up for so long. And I started getting cranky like toward the 24 hours.
Say all this meat right here was scrambled all that.
I was just like, I didn't snap with anybody, but I was becoming like irritable.
Irritable.
It was fueling like the flow.
Yeah.
And then I would say I started to lose a little steam around the 6 p.m. hour.
So what did you do? Did you intake water? Did you intake food?
Yeah, we had water. I had gone without food for a minute, and my girl brought me some cognac.
Okay.
Oh my God. And then it was so cold, and sometimes, I just had like a blanket around me. It was just like literally like rocking and flowing, and you just close your eyes.
Yeah, but there was breaks. There was breaks in between.
There were short breaks, maybe
like 15
minutes.
Okay.
And you go to your car and you gather yourself, try to get a couple of wink winks.
Right.
And then you're up. Like, it's like.
Were there a lot of women in this competition?
No, it was me and Mahogany Jones.
Mahogany Jones.
Well, it wasn't a competition. They were a group.
Yeah.
And they were freestyling on the Guinness Book of World
But that's still like a winning thing, right? You're still in competition, right?
Well,
With
it's
yourself.
not really a competition. Yeah, you're in competition with yourself.
You test yourself. If you really love this art form, you better know how much you love it.
So do you still carry this title in the Guinness Book?
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's very new. It's fresh.
Yeah,
It's somebody knocks us off. And then the killer part was around about 25th hour, the equipment just shut down. That's it. We would have still been rocking.
Is that
That's the
right?
killer part. We would have still been rocking.
But the equipment shut down. It was tired.
The equipment was tired.
Wow.
It was tired, which goes to show you that human tenacity, as great as these machines are and technology is, and
You can't trust these machines. You can't trust them.
There's something about the human spirit when it's like, if you want to prove a point, you gonna prove a point. Like,
Definitely
you won't
gonna prove a
sound
point.
until you do. You know?
Yeah, I was there. I had to take a picture of everybody. I think.
Yes, you did.
And it was just so dope, to see Elijah Day playing beats
Yes.
seeing Mark Cooper.
A lot of that came through when, like, the music just stopped, like DJs had to go.
Yeah,
And
because
in between the
it was
rotation
rotation with DJs too. Yeah,
Yeah.
on the
Nick
scene,
Speed.
yeah.
Nick Speed.
I took a picture of Nick. He wasn't even looking.
right.
That was an historical event. You had some
Sister Red Ball
pioneers
came
in
through
there.
there. You know, she came through there and showed her support and everything. Like, it was just love.
And what was that again?
That's on Grand River on Quincy. It's an old Cadillac repair shop across the street from Carousel Cleaners. Carousel Cleaners been there for years.
Wow.
Right
Yeah, 'cause I
next
think
to
very
Steve's
historic.
Soul Food.
Yeah, Merch and I took pictures in front of all the old signs and everything.
Congratulations
Thank you so
again.
much.
I mean, I couldn't even see myself fussing at my kids for 8 hours, let
Thank you.
alone.
When I tell you,
I mean, you have to really be, somebody of a caliber to stand in the league. And
She
then,
got
how was
bought.
that feel with all those guys and you as a woman, last woman standing? Express that feeling as a woman standing there.
it feels
Yeah.
Fencing.
You know, it's such a male-dominated genre of music, and there's so many men that I look up to in the genre itself. But I can honestly say I've been blessed to have so many supportive men from my beginning to now. Like, they are just like, if you love hip hop, you don't care if it's coming from a woman, if it's coming from a man, or from a husband. You want to hear something
That's
pure.
right. That's right.
And I've been blessed to have those men in the front row putting their hands up. And blessed to have sisterhood. My sister inside the rise is like
I love it. I love it.
but just having just a close networking community of purists and hip hop lovers and people that embrace just
Right.
hearing the truth, hearing your story.
And it's good to hear somebody in the industry that can give out positivity.
Yeah.
Because you hear so many people in the industry saying, ain't no support, you can't come together, but it's good to do, because you're giving me goosebumps just to hear the fact that it's love there.
Yeah,
You just got to seek it and keep it around you, you
people
know?
have to be careful when they equate success and support with.
I love it. I love it.
Are you really
Y'all hear that?
unsupported?
Y'all hear that?
Are you really unsupported, or are you overlooking the support that you are getting because you expect it to look a certain way?
Exactly.
Are you unsuccessful, or are you equating it with something that's not
Hey, my sister.
You know, what are you doing? So, I equate my success with I have the liberty and freedom to basically record how I like, what I like, when I would like, and release when I would like. There's something to that. So I don't take that for granted. And then I can go into obscurity for years.
Right.
And sit back and gather myself and let inspiration hit me. Then I can come back out into my community and be embraced like I never
Then you
left.
go into that inner core and build up and come back. I love
But
it.
I want honesty in my music. Like, even the fun tracks, I want you to feel like there's still a part of me in it, because I'm very introverted and I'm very reclusive. So I'm like locking that smile.
Because you got something to say. You saying
Yeah.
that. You're not mumble rapping. You're not just speaking off the top of the, but you're saying something.
Yes.
That's the meaningful
Yeah.
behind your work, and I love it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Well, no, thank you. The work now. What you got going on? We got an album,
So
got an EP, a single. What you got
So
going?
what I brought for you all today,
I got some
there's
kids.
some tracks
You got something.
that aren't even released yet. This is like fresh. fresh out the booth.
We get world premiere?
Fresh out the booth.
World premiere right here on the Finest Radio Show.
Finest Radio Show world premiere.
The new project, like fresh out the booth. Some stuff is not even finished yet that you're gonna be able to spin.
Okay.
And it sounds just that good. I went into that. I lost my mother last year. Sorry. Thank you so much. But it's something about loss or perceived loss at the time that gives me this fervor. Where I get back into that studio and it's like my voice is huskier and heavier. Where I was told like you sound so jazzy, you sound so soft spoken when you recite. And now there's an evolution that happened naturally, with that pain, and it's made my voice so much heavier. And you hear it in every experience. Like
so, as a poet, you will understand that life is carrying on your voice.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's dope.
my voice is becoming more like my mother's, oddly enough. She has very deep, heavy voice, very smooth. And now my voice is becoming that as I get older. So yeah, it's just what you think you don't have around you, it's in you. It's
and
all
she's
around.
still with you. And she's with you in a deep way.
Absolutely.
In a very deep way.
I always say when you miss your loved ones, just look in the mirror.
I try to tell you, but see, that's the whole thing about the man in the mirror thing is it's not always negative with the man in the mirror. Sometimes you have to reflect. Sometimes you gotta look in that mirror and see that ancestor or see that person that taught you something for it to come back out. But sometimes not that we lose ourselves, we just slip a little. So that's all that is. That's that man in the mirror. Y'all just get to see that mama up in you.
That's right.
I love seeing how she I love it.
We did look a lot alike. We got the bell pepper right here, We look a lot alike, but she was very, very smooth, very she had a sophistication about her. I curse and I curse like a fellow.
See, you know offspring, that's all get out, don't we?
Okay, so the song that I got right now is called "More of You."
Yes, so that song is just I come up with the composition. It's like a morning prayer.
Okay.
And so I would get up and give thanks to Yahuwah, and in my praise for him, I came up with this particular song, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And I hope that it resonates with you in the spiritual way.
Now, was this on the album?
Yes, it's really good. The name of the album is not even named yet.
Oh, this is the fresh.
Yeah. This is like
World premiere.
You got goodies over there, Miss
Yeah, I do. So y'all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Right here on the Finest Radio.
I'm mad people want to always call you.
We busy, y'all. We busy.
These mics is messed up.
That's okay.
But it's okay. We're going to keep it going.
So this is "More of You" by D.S.SENSE. Y'all check it out.
Music by Just Incredible.
And when we play, after we play a couple of songs, I want to get into a couple of things that you've been doing in the community as well.
Once you want that heartache, now it's morning sunshine. I feel okay, like I lost me at one time. A new day has been given by the Elohim, changing my perspective and the way I'm doing everything. I was crippled with emotional arthritis. I was sleeping on your words, so I guess I had the itis. Alright, just that I was spiritually dormant. This world kicked my ass and they used me as a doormat. I wasn't for that, I tried that old format. Get humble, never mumble, and boldly approach the drum. Be ready for a rumble if you go at it alone. I was home, and you were here all along, but I was home. For not seeking your counsel, going round for round like I protect Camacho. Get knocked to the ground, a blow, that's the spot. Now I'm doing everything you call me. Woke up this morning, stretching and yawning. And I said, what this morning, stretching and yawning.
I got some notes.
It feels good to be back in this space where your light radiates and my mind meditates on your grace and your peace and your glory and your mercy. My heart skips a beat cause I know you're so worthy of my praise. I've been wrapped up in this feeling your days. I can feel it taking Beverly in ways. I understand what you're lazy, not always. And that's okay. I flip the page in the book of life and start a new chapter. I'm so in need of bacon, get me caught up in the rapture. Put me under the water, get me clean, get me dapper. Yeah, I ain't a time, so ain't gonna do what I have.
It's like a good morning song.
Yes. And you better in my talk. And I'm speaking with
I can ride with Uber and so that was More of You by D.S.SENSE. That's our new morning song, y'all. That's definitely gonna be a morning track. On the finest radio show, y'all heard it first. Y'all. Yes. So thank you.
You definitely can get your meditation on it.
Yes. That's what I intended it for. Like I'm glad that you ladies picked up on it being a morning song, like listening to Rob. And I'm so thankful for you seeing a new day. Like I want everybody to feel what I feel when I give praise.
And I felt it.
Yeah, that's what you listen to before you start yelling at the kids.
Yeah. Right. And you can dance while you
right.
Choice. Right.
Clean that.
What?
But you gotta say
somebody
it
said it was fire. Fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love
right there
it.
on our live.
Thank you.
It's my birthday!
We got some cake and balloons and stuff coming in for Lady K.
Look, look at y'all, I got Candy Cane Entertainment in the building. Make sure my BB looking Give me kisses.
Cake.
Oh, I'm gonna be back. I gotta go to bed first thing in the morning. Cake right here.
D.S.SENSE, this is Candy Cane, for Candy Cane Entertainment. How you doing?
It's my birthday. So we got like a whole bunch of people out here.
And Chris Jonas and Alexis Alarm just stepped in the building as well.
Hey, Chris.
Over there.
Hey,
We're going to be interviewing
She
them.
came in
The
with
finest
dancing.
radio show. You know what I'm saying?
We got
And you know, we gonna have to get like a bigger table so for everybody can like sit up there.
Yeah, girl, we don't do so. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I got some stuff. You know what? Candy Cane Entertainment, y'all.
Yes.
We love you. Love you more. Love you. Love you more, Mom.
Yes. And as you all don't know, Lady K is in a she's in a movie right now.
Yes.
So as we did interview Candy Cane, and she was telling us about the movie Serenity.
Yeah.
Serenity's love.
Serenity's Love.
Yeah.
And right now, our own Lady K is the star of the show.
Yes, she is.
So we got a lot of the cast in here.
That's what's up.
Thanks to Miss Candy Cane herself. Without her, I wouldn't be in it. So you know, gotta get a love to where love is due, right? Love you, baby. Y'all gonna give us a little interview later on, right?
whatever you want.
Thank you, lady.
Thank you.
It's my birthday, y'all. It's my birthday.
I think this one.
This one is bad.
Sorry, you know it's my birthday.
It's my birthday.
It's my birthday.
But we gotta get back. Oh yeah, that's nothing but love. That's family right there all day. Thank y'all, ladies.
Appreciate y'all for coming out.
back to you.
Right. And your community.
Yeah, Merch been doing
what
some
I've
research.
discovered
He
is-
stalked you.
He stalked you. He
I've been
stalked
trying to
you.
get your name. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I found out you were in the Guinness Book of World Records for freestyling for 24 hours. That blew my wig.
I was like, yo, who
That
did
video,
it?
what?
My wig.
You got a
It came
wig?
off.
Yeah, you know, and that's why it ain't that no more.
It stayed off.
Stayed off.
See what you did, right?
I know from listening to this song, I understand, you know, why you were nominated in 2004 to the Detroit Music Award for Best R&B Song.
Yeah, that's right. I started as a vocalist. I was raised on jazz. Like if anybody remembers WJBB, Rosetta Hines, and my mom did us around a lot of jazz music. So I love to sing. You know, I don't have the pipes that I used to have. But yeah, during that time, you know, young 20-something, breaking into the community and the scene here in Detroit, I started as a vocalist. And that was around the time though, but a lot of the neo soul was emerging and really solidified itself as a, you know, legitimate style of music that was lucrative as far as sales. So I felt like I was being a little pigeonholed into that. And so I had this side of me that was making this very soulful, soft music. And that was like grimy hip hop, you know. And at the time, I don't know if it was marketable to have those two things. Now it's very marketable. Like artists are singing and rapping all the time. Yeah. But at that time, it was like, what do we do with her? You look like poetry, spit like Wu-Tang, but then you singing like Jill. Like, what do we do with her? What can you do with that? Yeah. But now, yes, yeah, many styles. And I operate like that because I believe that, you know, I want my music to be a reflection of my many moods. You know, we don't all wake up extremely happy, but thankful, but maybe not happy that day. Maybe we got attitude, maybe we're upset. And maybe we don't have attitude at all. Maybe we're on cloud nine. I want a soundtrack for every mood that, you know, that my human nature affords me.
Right. I mean, because in your earlier work, I know there's been several articles written about you in your music and your movement in the Metro Times, the Michigan Citizen, and several other publications. Also, I didn't know you were in a documentary in the UK called Detroit Ghosts.
Yeah, Detroit Ghost City.
Ghost City. Okay.
Yeah. What was happening with that? Actually, there was a French documentary team that had come over. I remember Manon, I believe her name was. But they had come over to Detroit, and we were facing a bankruptcy at that time. We were like just approaching the thick of it. We were kind of like at the beginning, but approaching that like real deep, dark place that Detroit was into. And they had come over as well as a few photographers, and they had shot Detroit Ghost City. And they were just wanted to get a understanding of the hip hop scene because we really sustained the city. A lot of people don't want to give us credit for that, but when anytime you're facing economic hardships in a metropolis, the people that are going to sustain that city are the artists, because you might not have $45,000 for a house, but you got $45 for a good night. You might not have $45, but you got $5 for a drink. So whenever you have times of hardship, entertainment is always going to sustain the place. It always will. So they had come into the city to see how these artists were doing in the midst of this ghost city. Everybody was leaving, and I was really on this hard campaign of asking residents to please don't, if you can avoid it, don't leave the city. Because when you leave it vacant, when you take life out from it, it's easy for it to be taken, you know, picked up. And I always tell people, the best way you can gentrify and take over a city is to convince the natives that it's garbage. If I can convince you that what you got is garbage, you're going to throw it down on the ground, I'm going to pick it up.
That's right.
And that was easier said than done for people that had children that, you know, you have to be in school. Schools were closing down.
Yeah.
So you have to move to a school. It was a whole process.
Yep.
This thing don't happen overnight. And so during that time, I was really vocal about if you can, if your life affords it, please stay in the city. Don't look at it as a place that's burnt out and desolate. It is not necessarily a ghost town or a ghost city. There's not only people here, but a rich spirit.
Yeah.
A rich spirit, not a ghost, but a spirit that's always thrived. And so that's what my community work is too. My life's work is just really community building, community outreach, education through music. I have workshops. One is called Send It, Speak Your Mind, Mind to Speak. And then I have
beat you to it.
Elaborate on that.
Yeah.
So what exactly is it? What was it for?
Send It, Speak Your Mind, Mind to Speech was developed by me as a means to incorporate, once again, community building, community outreach, and restorative justice to neighborhoods and communities. And so what I would do with that is I would take the fundamentals and principles of hip hop, and I would apply them and illustrate how they are incorporated into everyday living. A lot of people say, well, I'm not an artist, I'm not hip hop, I'm not this and that. But at its core, hip hop is very community based. It's about including everyone. If you don't rap, you can move your body, you can dance.
That's right.
You can't do that, you're exactly. It's a body itself. And so what I did was I took that and I was creating an intergenerational workshop that brought the elders to the youth to the elders, gays to the straight to the gay, everything in between. And what I hope to do with that is, just continue to introduce people into a way of living that really they've already been living it, but help them define exactly what they're doing and help them find more productive ways of healing communities and healing themselves.
How can they find this program?
Oh, you can contact me, get at me at D.S.SENSE@gmail.com. You can check out my bio. I'm always highlighting both Simmons and Tick is the inclusion cipher, which is derived from Simmons itself. I believe it's week 9, which in week 9 of Simmons, I really emphasize the importance of ciphering and what that really means outside of just the art of rhyming, but knowing that your presence is important. Right. The continuation of energy is important. I don't care what you feel like you don't have to offer. If we remove you from this table, it ain't gonna look right. If we remove you from this table, it ain't gonna sound right. We remove you from the table, it ain't gonna feel right. So on and so forth. So we need to let community members know that regardless of who you are, what you do, you're necessary, you're vital to the continuation of the community.
And when people realize their importance and realize how important their presence is, they tend to become more community oriented because they feel like I have something to offer. So that's where I took the idea of the cipher, and that's where I placed it as far as community building.
Dope. Yeah. So I guess the song that I got queued up goes with what we were talking about.
There it is, Miss Major. What we got going on?
This right here is Keep It Moving.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Keep It Moving was
and who produced it?
Oh, this is Just Incredible. Just Incredible did a bulk of the production on this project. Also got Nick Neutron did some stuff. DDT once again did some stuff.
All Detroit natives.
No, not Nick, but yeah, Detroit natives. I try to give love to Detroit always.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Is this a world premiere as well?
It's a world premiere.
She said the whole project
On the Finest Radio,
the whole
project right here.
Just when you thought my story was over, when the curtains were about to close, I rise from the ashes and stick my foot inside your nose. In case you have forgotten, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Hey, go! Look at that, you're a plus. Welcome to the house. All your plans, I don't know who's talking. Not even a single one. I ain't so sweat, look at what the people done. Watch roll over. We came a long way from marijuana and crack sales. 9 city niggas hit, man, it goes like that. The niggas between me and you, I show you if you can't tell. Dreaming black and white, I'm dreaming pastel. The genius gon' fail, that person's gon' stop. With these they gon' block, gon' fleet, bitch stop. The verses gon' drop, the verses gon' stop. Coming down my black bodies in the air. I just wanna kiss my black bodies in the chair. I can roll to the ground, drive things with heaven. Long round and winding, they want to
Is that it? Oh, that's it.
That was dope. Super dope.
Boy.
Y'all give it up.
And just to let everybody know, listen, these songs that you guys are hearing, these are world premiere. Nobody else has heard them. You guys heard it first. You heard it first here on the Finest Radio Show. And she gave us permission to load up the rest of the songs on the radio station.
That's right.
On the Finest Radio Station. So if you want to hear some more of D.S.SENSE, what they got to do, Murray?
They have to go to that band camp right there.
That band camp. That's right.
We tagged her band camp information on the live feed, and that's YouTube. I think the YouTube and
That's your mic.
this one.
Yes. Who man's is this?
I don't like this mic today. And he don't like this.
Ain't going away.
No, I just said who man's is this?
Oh, he man. I
And y'all can get on my Detroit Everything right now on every platform. Get off Spotify, Tidal, all that.
And that song is in heavy rotation on the Finest Radio show station.
Yeah.
So
That's what I was saying, that the rest of her music is going to be on the Finest Radio Show station.
Yeah.
Is that tag in the thing on the interview too? That's what we was talking about. We telling on you.
okay.
As soon as I see Firstborn, I'm telling.
Okay.
This will be okay.
It's gonna be all right, y'all.
Yeah. You better be lucky it's her birthday.
It's my birthday.
That's what's up. We appreciate you coming.
We really appreciate you.
The
But no,
essence.
don't go nowhere yet. 'Cause we got a super surprise at the end of the show.
Okay.
So we're gonna have. I'm not even gonna announce it yet. I'm gonna surprise you.
Okay, nice. But for those who are following and watching, how can they get a hold of you?
Oh my goodness. Get at me at Deidre D.S.SENSE Smith on Facebook. That's DEIDRE D.S.SENSE Smith SMITH. Also D.S.SENSE on Instagram, Twitter. I'm everywhere. And people spell my name wrong, so when I need to do a better job of policing my work. So it's gonna be a lot of things that just pop up, articles and everything. Just type that name in and you'll see just an extensive catalog of work and community work as well as artistry.
Work. She in them streets
So,
for
yeah,
real. Y'all talking about
better
y'all in
be.
them streets. No, she in them streets for real.
Yeah, so just
And
type
doing
in.
community work.
Yeah, absolutely. You see that big goofy grin? I'm there. That's me. Click on it.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank
We
you.
really
Blessing
appreciate
us.
you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
But at the end of the show, we're gonna have like a super surprise.
Super surprise. At the Finest Radio
Finest Radio
Show.
Show.
Radio
The
Show.
essence, one of the finest, you know what I'm saying?
Make sure y'all go and download all her music because she's super dope.
I tagged some of those YouTube links as well. She do a lot of community work. Bandcamp is also tagged in there. You know what I'm saying? DS is one of the finest. And we'll be back with our next guest, Alexis Alon.
Woo!
Yeah. Salute.